SRAP helps communities protect themselves from the devastating public health, environmental, and socioeconomic damages caused by industrial livestock operations. For more than 20 years, our team has worked throughout the U.S. to provide free assistance to any community that requests our support when facing the threats posed by factory farms.
The mission of our organization is to provide training, education, advocacy, and organizational support to communities who come to us for help. Oftentimes, through our community support program, we answer what we call a help hotline. This is essentially a community in crisis. Oftentimes, something's going to happen within 3 days or within 30 days. So what we do, we have a team made up of independent family farmers, rural residents, and technical experts who themselves have suffered the harms of incoming or expanding operations. We're working, I think right now, we have about 98 active cases throughout the country. Regularly, we get about 1 to 2 cases at least coming in each week. And we rely on the voices, on the stories, on the lived experiences, on the various perspectives of community members to really help guide the work that we do. And if we can't do it ourselves, we are there to connect them to other organizations, other coalitions, other community groups who might be able to guide them and support them through this process.
The work that we do in the community support program is really responding to communities that are facing factory farms, because increasingly a lot of the places in rural America are being affected by industrial agriculture, and so that means that increasingly we're having problems of polluted air and polluted water and just infringement on traditional rural lifestyles.
SRAP's field operations team includes technical experts, independent farmers, and rural residents who, like the communities we serve, have experienced firsthand the impacts of industrial livestock production. Our team offers technical and strategic support to help people educate and mobilize their communities, navigate regulatory processes, engage lawmakers, publicize their stories, and ultimately build coalitions to reject harmful agricultural practices and advocate for a socially responsible food future.
It's important, I think, that our people have experienced this hands-on themselves because they understand what it's like to be surrounded by something in your community that is harmful in several ways. It affects property value, public health, the air, the water quality. I also spent a lot of time where I was pretty much on the front lines and I was managing the help hotline, and so I was the first person that would hear these stories. People would talk to me, and I've heard everything from people that have been so affected by this. They've been suicidal, they've had deaths in their family due to public health related issues.
SRAP also links the people most profoundly impacted by our broken food system with a network of academic institutions, government agencies, public interest groups, and political players who can help. We connect local efforts with state and national movements to unite in our cause, working to bring back the socially responsible, independent farms needed to feed America. If your community faces an incoming or expanding industrial livestock facility, contact SRAP for help.